Hi guys, how are you? Crafting the same here. I am doing so much better than what I was. I have not gotten one of my thing yet that I ordered from Amazon. It was a little bit of a delay so far, so I'm waiting for it to come. It's supposed to come today, hopefully. So crossing my fingers on that. So today I am doing a true crime story. And it's about, of course, we all know who this one is about, and it's about Gabby Petito. I know I've done it, a little bit of it, but now I have an actual, printed out, um, like, printed out thing, so I can do it. And I have some other stuff printed out too that I'm going to be doing later this week. Because it is Halloween week after all. And can you believe it? There's 2 months until Christmas. Exactly 2 months. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, so let's get going with the story. I would say, it's still kind of unsolved because everyone's still trying to figure out what really happened between Gabby and Brian. So, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Hang on just a second. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, Gabrielle Fernanda Petito, which is also known as Gabby Petito for short. March 19th, 1999. August 27th to August 30th, 2021. Was an American woman who was killed while she was traveling on a van life journey across the United States with her fiance, Brian Laundrie. The trip began on July 2nd, 2021, and as was planned, as to the last 4 months when Petito disappeared in late August after she went missing. Laundrie raised suspicion when he drove Petito's van from Wyoming. I think it's just Wyoming. Wyoming is just a thing. But anyways, back to his parents' house in Florida and refused to talk about Petito's whereabouts. The case gained a lot of national attention due to social media activity, police body camera footage, 911 emergency dispatch call recordings, and eyewitness accounts. Laundrie deemed a person of interest in the case, and an arrest warrant was issued on charges of making withdrawals using somebody else's debit card. So he wasn't really arrested for the murder just yet, but I don't know how to explain it. He used her card, pretty much. So that's what he's being charged with at the moment. Okay. He departed his home in Northport, Florida on September 13th, and he was reported missing on September 17th. On September 19th, 2021, Petito's remains were found at Bridger Teton National Forest in Wyoming. According to the autopsy, she was killed by manual strangulation. After a month of speculation around Laundrie's whereabouts, he was extended in search of the area from his Florida home. His skeletal remains were discovered in the Nacashesheti Creek Environmental Park on October 20th. His cause of death is yet to be determined. Gabby Petito was born on and raised in Blue Point, New York. She was the eldest of 6 siblings and half-siblings. In 2013, her and her stepbrothers appeared in a music video inspired by Sandy Hook elementary school shooting to raise awareness of gun violence. She graduated in 2017 from Bayport Blue Point High School in Bayport, New York, where she met Brian Laundrie. And apparently they knew each other, but they didn't start dating until after she graduated high school. Seriously. Okay. Where she met Brian. Okay, so from September 2017 to January 2019, she lived in Carolina Beach, North Carolina, and worked as a hostess in the kitchen of a restaurant in Wilmington, North Carolina, where she applied to Cape Fear Community College, but she did not attend. In March 2019, she began dating Laundrie and moved in with him and his parents in Northport. Where was I? In Northport, Florida. In late 2019 and early 2020, they drove from New York to California on a road trip in Nissan Sentra, visiting Bedford, Texas, Pikes Peak, and Las Vegas, Yosemite National Park, Pismo Beach, California, and Santa Monica, California. At the time, she and Laundrie worked at the public in Northport. She as a pharmacy technician and a Laundrie in the grocery department. But they quit at the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic. Wow, I didn't know that. So I'm glad I printed this out because I feel like I feel like there's definitely more to the story than, Okay. In March 2020, she celebrated her 21st birthday in Nokomis, Florida. She and Laundrie visit Soap Creek in June 2020 and got engaged, which I knew about, in December, which everyone probably knew about. the in December 2020, she purchased a 2012 Ford Transit. Connect van converted it to a camper, to make their next cross-country road trip. Then she worked 50 hours per week at Taco Bell and as a nutritionist, while Laundrie worked at an organic juice bar. Petito documented her life on travels on media sites including YouTube and Instagram, where she described her interests as art, yoga, and veggies. Okay. Disappearance. On August 12, 2021, a witness called 911 and response line claiming that a couple later identified as Laundrie and Petito were fighting in front of a Moonflower community cooperative in Moab, Utah. The caller told the dispatcher they saw a man slap a woman. After the two ran up and down the sidewalk, the man hit the woman again and then drove off. Another witness described the incident to state police, saying that Petito and Laundrie aggressively and that Petito was punching him in the arm. The witness said it looked like Laundrie was trying to leave Petito and take her phone with him before Petito eventually climbed into the driver's seat and moved into the passenger seat and asked, "Why do you have to be so mean?" And then they drove off. Police identified the van near the entrance to Arches National Park and forced a traffic stop. The police found Gabby. They found Petito crying and heavily in the passenger seat, where she told the officers, captured on police and body camera footage, which you can probably watch on YouTube if you haven't already watched it. I've watched a little bit of it. It's just, this whole thing is very sad and heartbreaking. It's just, and it is one of the main top crime true stories out there. I'm really glad that I found the article so I can share it with you. Great, there's a big piece of hair right on the canvas. I hate it when there's like hair or anything on the canvas. feel like I'm losing a lot of hair. Even though I'm really not. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if some days I really have bad OCD. I was just cleaning and straightening up in the back, and I was apologizing to him and saying I'm sorry that I'm so mean because it's sometimes I have OCD and sometimes I get really frustrated. And not like mean towards him. I just like my vibe. I'm in a sorry. My vibe is I'm in a bad mood, and I was just saying I'm sorry if I'm in a bad mood, and I just had so much work I was doing on my computer this morning, and I just now quit my job to travel across the country, and I'm trying to start a blog. I have a blog, so I've been building my website. I have been really stressed out, and he doesn't really believe that I could do any of it. We just been fighting all morning, and he wouldn't let me in the car before. So, as you can probably see, that was what she was saying to the policeman when the policeman stopped them and questioning her. And I'm sorry, like, why would you be someone if. I mean, I know it's a lot to go through, and you're being away from your family, your friends, you're everything. I understand that. Um, hang on. 3112. Right here, I think. So yeah, I get that it was very hard, and it must have been very hard for her, you know. But anyways, Petito was first downplayed the physical altercation, but after the officer pointed out the marks on her arm and face and told her just to be honest, she told him that Laundry kept telling me to shut up and grabbed my face and showed the officer a wound that she had from it. And it had really burned. That poor girl. Laundry told the officer, said, let's just take a breather and not go anywhere. And just calm down for a minute. She was getting really worked up. And then she had her phone and she was trying to get the keys from me, and I was trying to push her away to go. Let's take a minute and step back and breathe. And she sees that she got her phone. She got me with her phone. See, I don't know if I really believe that or not. I doubt anyone else does. If they've been really like watching the videos and you know. Okay. Petito told the officer that she hit Laundry first, and she asked the officers not to separate them. In the report, the officers wrote that at no point in my investigation did Gabriella stop crying, breathing heavily, or compose a sentence without needing to wipe away any tears, wipe from her nose, or rub from her knees with her hands. The male tried to create distance by telling Gabby to take a walk and calm down. She did not want to be separated from the male, and began slapping him. He grabbed her face and pushed her back, and she pressed upon him in the van. As she pressed upon him in the van, per se. This definitely needs more wax. This is a lot of pages, so it's gonna be a little bit long one, or I can split it into 2 parts probably, so probably do that instead. Depending on how fast I read. Okay. Okay. Sorry, that was just bugging. Okay. Neither Petito or Andre wanted to press charges as a result of the incident, which was characterized by the police as a mental/emotional health break rather than domestic violence. The police separated them into a hotel laundry to spend a night at Bowen Motel in Moab, and Petito to stay in the van. The Moab City Police Department is investigating officers that handled the case according to police department, while its chief of police took a leave of absence amid of the investigation. That's weird. Okay, last reported activities and sightings. Bridger Teton National Forest, which is this picture right here. On August 17th, Laundrie took a flight to Salt Lake City to Tampa, Florida, leaving Petito to herself. Petito stayed at several days at a Fairfield Inn and Suites hotel near Salt Lake City International Airport. According to staff, checking out August 24th, it was later explained by the Laundrie family that a lawyer was that Brian made the trip to obtain some items and empty and close the storage unit to save money. They completed and extending the road trip, returned on August 23rd to rejoin Petito and continue the road trip. Petito's mother said that she last spoke to her daughter on August 25th, and that Petito told they were traveling from Utah to Grand Teton Yellowstone National Parks. On August 25th, the final post was made from Gabby's Instagram, where she posted in front of a beautiful butterfly mural outside of a restaurant in Ogden, Utah. Eyewitnesses said accounts of the couple there reef thereafter were as follows. So no, I don't know what that means. I think it just means like that was their last stop before Gabby went missing. Pretty much, I think that's what that means. Sorry, I know I'm not that like I can try and do two things at once. It's just kind of a little bit hard for me, but I really, really wanted to do this in this case because I've been into it since day one. Okay. Witness claimed that on August 27th at between 1 p.m. and 2 p.m., she saw Laundry and Petito together at Mary Piglet's at a Tex-Mex restaurant in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. The waitress Laundry had an argument with the manager, waitress, and the hostess, apparently about the money, and was aggressive. The witness said that later saw Petito return to the restaurant crying and apologizing for Laundry's behavior. Restaurant staff confirmed via Instagram that Laundry and Petito were indeed at that restaurant. The operators of the YouTube channel dash cam footage captured on the 27th showing a white van matching the description on one Petito and Laundry have been driving. The video was from the Spread Creek disappearing camping area of Bridger Teton National Forest in Wyoming near Grand Teton National Park. Intentionally interested the white van's license plate as an indicator of a fellow traveler from Florida. One of the eyewitnesses says that they saw a van around 6 p.m. and saw it once more when they returned to the area later that night. Another witness said that she reported the FBI activities and exact coordinates of the slow-moving white van and generic young white woman acting weird. Near Spread Creek disappearance of camping area, Bridger Teton National Forest and Grand Teton National Park on August 26th and 27th and possibly the 28th. She posted a video on TikTok with her observations. According to the witness, an FBI agent said that her account was with regards to finding the body. She tipped us off into the right place. So yeah, wow. Which I think I've seen that video. I'm pretty sure we all have if we've been all following the case. Okay, a woman claimed in a TikTok video that on August 29th, she and her boyfriend gave Laundry a car near Colton Bay Village after seeing him hitchhike alone. She said when Laundry found out that they were going to Jackson Hole instead of Jackson, Wyoming, he freaked out, and that the vehicle had stopped about 6:09 p.m. near the Jackson Lake Dam. Less than 30 minutes after being picked up, she found it weird that Laundry offered US dollars 200, offered US $200 for the 10-minute 16 km ride, which did not to be very dirty, despite claiming that he had just been camping for days. Another witness said that she picked up Laundry, who was hitchhiking at the Jackson Dam at 6:20 or 6:30 on August 29th. She dropped him off at the entrance at the Spread Creek Disappears camping area. He offered gas money for the 20-minute ride, but did not want to be taken further than the entrance of the campground, which was several miles away from the van. According to the witness, Laundry acted antsy and about getting out of the vehicle before it got closer to the campsite. Text messages continued to be sent from Gabby's phone to her mother until August 30th, which is actually my birthday, which is weird. Sorry. Not weird, but yeah, never mind. Sorry. I printed out 8 long pages, by the way, of this case, so yeah. Okay. Though there were concerns may not have been from Gabby herself. On the 27th, a text from Petito's phone was sent to her mother. It says, "Can you help Stan? I was just getting his voicemails and missed calls." The message raised concern for Gabby's mother, who said Stan was Gabby's grandfather, and that she never referred to him by his first name. The last message was sent on August 30th. No service in Yosemite. Her mother expressed certainly about who sent these messages. Almost done. I think I can finish it off. Okay. On September 1st, 2021, Laundry returned to his parents' home in Northport, Florida, in the white van in which he and Petito have been traveling in, which doesn't make, unless he went back for the van. That's the only thing I can really think of. On September 6th and 7th, Laundry and his parent went camping at Fort D. Soto Park in Pinellas County, Florida. So, and then, of course, right after their camping trip, Brian went suddenly missing. Come on. Thank you. Okay. Petito and Lottery reported missing and discovery of Petito's remains. On September 19th, 2021, human remains matching the descriptions of Petito were found at the spread of Creek disappeared camping area of Bridgeton Teton National Forest and Grand Teton National Park. They're not far from where the fan was previously observed. Her identity was confirmed. An autopsy determined the manner of death was a homicide by strangulation. I'm sorry, that's just horrible. Yeah, that really, I just feel so bad for her and that whole entire family, and I just, heartbreaking. Which occurred 3 to 4 weeks before the body was found. Search for laundry and discovery of remains. On September 23rd, the United States Directed Court of for the District of Wyoming issued an arrest warrant for laundry due to an authorized use of someone else's debit card to obtain $1,000 or more between the 30th and September 1st. The FBI took material to match the laundry's DNA from his home. On October 5th, in an interview with ABC News, Laundrie's sister encouraged him to turn himself in to the authorities. On October 7th, Laundrie's father joined the investigators in search of Coltrane Reserve. The FBI, police, and Laundrie parents searched for Laundrie in the areas used to frequent in the reserve and incident Myawakasheti Creek Environmental Park. On October 20th, Laundrie skeletal remains confirmed by forensic dentistry. Some of his belongings were found in a park in that area that has been recently underwater due to flooding. So that is it. Finally done. I know that was long, but this case was a very interesting case, and it's unsolvable because we don't really know how Gabby was strangled. We'll never probably find out. And as for Brian, I don't really know, yesterday I saw that the other parts of the body, there is no DNA match. Just his teeth was a DNA match. All the other things that the FBI found, apparently there's been no DNA determined yet. So I don't know if he's really dead or alive or not. I really don't know. I just, this whole thing just flabber. And why would the parents all of a sudden trying to help find their son? After all this time, wouldn't you want to be looking for him if he's missing? Would you not want to stop looking for your child? Am I wrong about that? I don't know. And then yesterday, TikTokers, they found some more remains, and because they went to the hiking trail, and they found Gabby Petito's water bottle and they called the police, and they had called the police, and they did not take the water bottle. It's like, why would they not want to take that water bottle? It belonged to Gabby, and apparently Brian was using it. And I don't know. Like I said, this whole thing is very interesting, and it still is. And I just felt like I had to do like a story of it. And that's like pretty much all we know at this moment. I just feel bad more for the girl than, Brian. Really, I feel more bad for Gabby. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video. I'm going to try and finish up this section here. And then, maybe do some more on it tomorrow or today. Today's kind of like a gloomy day out anyway, so, yeah. I may just do some diamond painting. That's pretty much about it. Well, I thank you guys so much for watching, and if you have any questions to ask me about this case or anything, I'll try to answer to the best of my abilities. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Continue staying safe, and I will be back with more soon, I hope. I hope we meet maybe even like later today if I get my Amazon thing that I had ordered. But yeah, that's it for now. Bye guys.